Last week, I had a chance to sit down for a historic interview with French writer Jean-Marie Stockel. He lives in Alsace, France. He's a prolific writer who has written several books, especially investigative novels. But the one we talked about last week is titled Crimes de guerre en Alsace, or War Crimes in Alsace. He wrote this book as a tribute to the Alsatian resistance against Nazi occupation of France during World War II. It was on that trip, the trip to Alsace I made with my wife back in 2017, that I discovered the book. Because the interview was in French and it was too long to be subtitled, I've decided to share with you some clips of that trip to give you a sneak view of what Alsace looks like when my wife and I visited that region back in 2017. First, let me give you some facts about Alsace. It is located in northeast France, and it borders Germany to its east, Luxembourg to its north, and Switzerland to its south. Even though Alsace is part of France, it is sometimes perceived as a cultural exception. Why? Because Alsace is very unique for its local dialect, Alsatian, which is a Germanic language. In 1871, Alsace became German when France lost the war with Prussia, then Germany. And the German occupied Alsace until 1918, when Germany lost World War I. But in 1940, when Germany invaded France and occupied the entire country, Alsace once again became German. So at times, this is a region, it's been switched back and forth between the two countries. So this is the fact of Alsace, unique in its own for its language and its music. So when we arrived in Alsace, we stayed at a hotel in Strasbourg, the main city in Alsace. Our very first night, we went on a romantic promenade. It was late October, cold and gray, but it felt nice to be in Strasbourg. Here we are. Maryse looks chic. She loves being molded in elegant fashion. I'm teasing her, asking her to tell the kids back home that we are indeed in Strasbourg. I'm saying in Strasbourg, everything is done by working, especially in the historic district.
Alors on dit souvent qu'à Strasbourg, tout se fait à pied, dans la cité historique, là où nous y sommes. Hein? Isma avec Fifi dans le mi-temps au cœur de Strasbourg. Et que tout le monde dit comme ça, tous les touristes marchent à pied dans le grand centre historique de Strasbourg. Alors, on voit un petit resto là qu'il y a. On est censé pour laisser relax. Et puis après, donc on va faire une petite balade romantique dans la petite France de Strasbourg.
Here we are again at a restaurant being served. Maryse is telling me she would want the kids to be there too. And this isn't something that I really share, because the thing is, when the kids are around, how can you enjoy being in a romantic vacation with your wife? So she's always nostalgic to the kids.
Ouais, ça c'est restaurant. Son restaurant ici, c'est à 7 heures ouvert. Restaurant ça à 7 heures.
Comme vous avez expliqué là, in Strasbourg, you either eat before 5 in the afternoon or you wait after 7 in the afternoon. Because between 5 and 7, they serve nothing except if you want to get some little tea or something like coffee.
Like a dessert, some
like
dessert. You know, they have dessert bar. They have a bar. You can have a little thing. You can have.
Yeah, you can. You can also be served by someone.
Yeah, you see we back.
You.
Right.
Do it too, parce que juste.
Okay.
The next day, we went to the European quarter of Strasbourg, because Strasbourg is the site of the European Parliament. It is a historic landmark. No one goes to Strasbourg without visiting the European quarter. It was late morning, and then you could see me now talking, and against the backdrop of the Parliament building that you're looking at.
And the other side.
So soon after that, we headed for the historic district of Strasbourg, where the attractions are.
Okay. This is here where you find all the major important buildings that actually set the rules for the European Union.
Okay.
Maurice was impatient. She wanted to go downtown to go shopping. She loved shopping on high-end stores. She was going after the Galerie de Lafayette, which is the main chain store in France. As you can see now, we're just walking around. We were trying to get something to eat at the restaurant.
Au jambon.
Pomme vapeur, entrée plat, plat dessert.
Vous donnez nos suggestions en fait.
Nos suggestions.
Oignon de veau, non. On a besoin de ça. Quiche de what? De saumon?
Salade, on a besoin de ça. Souris de œufs.
Non, maison là qui fait un peu plein toujours.
Terrine de poisson salé, notre plat du jour. Terrine de poisson.
Ça ne sait rien. Il y a son spécialité alsacienne.
Ah, c'est pas les bons.
Attention. On s'en va.
Salade César. Mais c'est bien. Une petite salade César.
On s'en va. On s'en va, chérie, on s'en va. On s'en va, chérie, on s'en va. On s'en va. On s'en va.
Regardez, je cherche une petite pâtisserie pour m'acheter un bagage à manger. Ah, tout bagage cher ici, plan. Okay?
Attention.
Bagage cher.
Ou même son madame Penguis.
Yes, ça va faire.
Qui besoin de Strasbourg pour me dépenser 5 euros. Are you just quiet?
On Caesar salad for $16.
You quiet.
I'm gonna pay $16 for Caesar salad.
Mary's Isma gonna pay for it.
No, I'm not. Ni restaurant leur a parlé, well, c'est fancy restaurant. There is nothing into it. Fancy again, non? Et puis, manger au bar, on va faire un niave. On descend bien à l'écoute.
Non, attention.
Non, il va se
Oui, c'est ça. La continuer.
Oh my goodness.
On va entrer dans la chanson. Ouais. Ça a coûté des centaines de milliers de dollars.
Oui,
Ah, là, il fait bagaille pour tout, oui, sous besoin.
L'amour des diamants. Ça, c'est l'amour en travers. Ça, c'est l'amour des diamants.
Ah oui, là, quand on n'a pas dépenser $16 pour salade, quand on a besoin de travailler dans l'amour de diamant. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire?
C'est diamant, c'est.
Attention.
C'est bon ami.
Comme dans ça, on n'a pas. Ça, c'est pour un film. Imagine.
So after several blocks, we reached the city center. It's a very busy district, as you could see. Tourists came from all over the world. When tourists mix with the locals, you can see it yourself. So it was there in the middle of this ambience that I discovered Jean-Marie's novel. It was fun.
Un kiosque. Le journalio. Ou la fête prend tout bloc là pour lui, Marie. Ou la pharmacie? La fête prend tout bloc là pour lui. Hein? Les petits mounions gang ou non? On va manger.
Pas rien ici. Non. Ici, on a notre compte derrière nous.
C'est la vous d'amener den. La vous d'amener den.
Then after God, there is nothing here to eat.
Après 3 mois là, nous avons réussi toute cette division réussie. Nous avons gommé pour nous réaliser depuis 2 ans, 3 ans. Mon chita même il va gagner, c'est même petit bail toujours. Même petit bail qui là.
So when you are in Alsace, as I said before, you are at the edge of several countries. So next week, I will also share with you the trip we made to Luxembourg.